No, I thought he was pretty good. Gave up a couple free bases. Obviously, the one leading off the fourth didn't help things out, but I thought his stuff was pretty good. Just a little off at times, but overall, I thought it was all right. Had a couple ground balls made their way through, non-play, but I thought he looked okay. Can be, yeah. I mean, he's the kind of guy that that movement's going to be a blessing and a curse all at the same time. And there's times also where those walks get a little deceiving when he's trying to pitch somebody tough, whether it's a bad matchup, whether it's a bad history with somebody, or you got a hot hitter. Pretty good lineup over there. It's hard to pitch around too many people because you always got somebody on the backside that's swinging it pretty well. But there's some nights, certain pitchers might key somebody that they're going to be real careful with, and that sometimes will lead to a walk that that we understand.
This is one of the few teams that's had much success against him in his career. Do you read anything into that?
No, it doesn't make sense. When his stuff's on, he's going to be successful against just about anybody. You could probably take into account times in Colorado where the ball, not just the carry, but the movement, and it definitely affects breaking balls. So there are times when it affects the sinker too. So I think that would probably have to be put into the equation.
You guys had a couple of opportunities. How close did you feel to getting that little extra spark again?
The one that really felt right was it looked like Carp got that ball, but it also looked like Gonzalez got his in the first ball. It was the first time really all season it looked like the ball didn't carry like we had hoped and like it has all season. But Carp got into that ball with two guys on. That's a 3-3 tie game. So that was the only real missed op. You're hoping late right there to put a charge. Yachty getting something going. Colton working a good walk and had the guy at bat right there with Jed. Like that matchup with the lefty, and he fought till deep in the count, but it just didn't work out.
How did you like Wong's 4 appearances on base?
Great at bats, yeah, all the way through. Whether it was hustling to be the one kind of infield grounder, but another good swing, 2 walks. It's a good day for him.
Talked a lot about the ups and downs for Grichuk, but this is 10 games that he's hit safely, and does he look like he's finding his way?
I see him taking some good at bats. I see him too. Not like we talked about Carp early on. He had some good pitches to hit, and he had found him straight back, and he looked like his timing was right. The swing path was just a little bit below the ball. I've seen that with Randal too. Timing looks good. For us, it seems like the biggest thing is just pitch recognition for Randal, and if he's seeing the ball laying off the tough pitches out of the zone, he's going to put the ball and play hard, and when he does, his odds are pretty high.
Tonight, kind of a tough night to face a ground ball pitcher like that. It's cool, and
No, I mean, we hit some balls in the ground, so did they. I thought our guys did a real good job. Even Bowman coming in, Sungwon was terrific again. Overall, I thought, we had our chance to get the ball in the air a couple times and didn't do anything, so you almost have to try to take your chances on the ground. But we threw a ground ball guy out there too, and they figured out how to make it happen.
With O, do you think he's still benefiting from maybe some lack of familiarity, or is his stuff just that good that he's seeing?
Yeah, they got enough video on him to have a pretty good idea, but until you're in the box and see it, it is a little different. We say the same thing when we face a guy for the first time, and once guys get a couple looks, it can be different, but there's also guys that you just don't figure out, and I think his stuff is good enough. He's got deception. You're seeing awkward swings. It's not like it's different stuff. They're just not picking it up. Hopefully that continues.
How have you liked Keykeeper in 2 games?
Excuse me?
Keykeeper, how have you liked him?
Well, there's not a whole lot not to like. It's a shame he didn't go clean out there in L.A. because that was a great outing, and coming in his first time and doing everything we'd asked, and gets to 2-strike count, and Seager just hit a nice pitch out of the park. Today, I thought he did a good job too. He's going to get a lot of ground balls. Nice to see a couple pop-ups too.
did you sense any fatigue at all after the night game Sunday and the flying? I know you had yesterday off.
Yeah, the off day pretty much took care of that. We can't use that excuse. If we didn't have an off day, we'd probably tried.